take for granted all of the things you've stepped away from to be here, so thank you for being present. I stand before you as your scholarship chair, but also as a passionate believer in what this club represents, which is excellence, integrity, and commitment to giving back. Of all the three 24 Karat clubs across the U.S., our club, the Southeast, is the only one that awards educational scholarships. So this is a tradition that we should celebrate and protect. And did you know that we do this every year? It's in your inbox and it's on the website, so you can't deny it. But like you, I also need to step up my game. We give over $10,000 every year, and this year, every year they are given one by the club, and the rest are generous donations from individual members and company members. But this year, Carolyn Waltz-Lennon, who is not here and is a huge advocate for the scholarships, she sends her love, and she is responsible for 6 of our 8 scholarship recipients tonight. So, that is $7,500 that these individuals would not have known about otherwise. So it is our job to go throughout the year and identify people that are representative of our club and rewarding recipients of this money, and we have to tell them that it exists. So I call on our members, but also all of the guests that are here. You know a member, so if you see someone that is a candidate, please let them know. And we do this because we believe in the power of education, not just for the next generation, but for all of us. We are all continuing to learn all the time, and none of us are finished products. Each of our recipients tonight exhibits this. They share this spark and have devoted deep, bold steps to gain knowledge and deepen their expertise, and we are proud to support that. So please join me in congratulating this year's recipients, and to continue our championing of every age, every stage, and every corner of our community getting the education that helps us go forward. So I'm going to go through these scholarships, and if you are here and you hear your name, please stand up so that we can recognize and celebrate you, and we will applaud at the end. So first, we've got the Sterling Reputations from Steve Berkowitz. And this goes to Karina Malone of ABM Jewelers in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Leah Walshak of Oz's Jewelers in Hickory, North Carolina. Next is the Diamond in the Rough by Judy Upton, and this goes to Bosdai and Glenn of Plantation Jewelers in Winter Garden, Florida, and Taylor Snowden of Snowden Jewelers in Wilmington, North Carolina. Next, we've got Ralph Williams Scholarship. This is given by Carolyn Waltz-Lennon and Robert Lapping, both of whom are not here tonight, and Terry Chandler. And this goes to Andre Almia.
Ralph was our man. I didn't ask him what he got. Ralph was
the winner is Colin Gallin from Blackwell's Jewelers here in Marietta, Georgia. And then from Diamond Council of America and Terry Chandler, Christopher Lewis from Avis Fine Jewelry in Thomasville, North Carolina. Thank you for submitting the applications and getting in, because if you're not in, you can't get. And next, we're going to do the Robert Foremen Memorial Scholarship, and this is our club scholarship. So this is the only one that our club gets to. And for this one, I'm going to call up Harris Spotnick from Northmore, Stroke Jewelers to introduce our winner, Laura Foster, who has grown up since 6 through middle school, obsessed with jewelry, had gone through DIA for a couple courses, and she wants to do her GT now. But she's worked for Worthmore for almost 12 years, and was previously a bench jeweler and head of repair and production before she found her home at Worthmore. So.
All right, I know Carolyn really wished to be here tonight. She was sort of heartbroken when she called me and told me that she couldn't be here to introduce Laura, but it gave me the honor, which I'm very grateful for, to get to introduce somebody that's truly special to me. I'm Harris Botnick, as she said, from Worthmore Jewelers, and as a past recipient of the 24 Karat Club's Jeweler of the Year, I know firsthand what an honor it is to stand up before you. And it's even a greater honor to introduce Laura to you tonight. I've had the privilege of working with Laura since 2014, and I can assure you this scholarship is going to someone who not only deeply appreciates it, but will use it to grow in ways that will benefit our entire industry. Laura came to Worthmore as a jewelry major from UGA, already bringing knowledge, but even more importantly, a boundless passion for everything that glitters. Her drive to learn and improve is unstoppable. She gives every client her full attention, makes each one feel like they're the only person in the room. And through this, she has built incredible loyal following. Most of the day, she'll find her running from one appointment to the next and loving every minute of it. And let me add this, Laura and everybody at Worthmore recognizes that this scholarship is not, quote, free money. This is money that you guys have taken out of your earnings as a generous gift for people who do deeply care about the industry, and y'all care about helping the next generation. Laura embodies that spirit. She'll put this opportunity to the best possible use. So, let me introduce Laura.
recommending me and believing in me for such a special scholarship and award. I also really want to say a huge thank you to Harris and Jerry Botnick and the whole Worthmore crew for believing in me and allowing me to be authentically myself and providing me with a place from which I can continue to grow and learn, both as a jeweler and as a member of our community. Speaking of community, I also want to thank my family, friends, our vendors, and also, most importantly, I thank my customers, because without their support, I wouldn't be able to stand here with you today. I also want to thank my beloved husband, who does so much behind the scenes and carries me to heights that I never thought possible. So, thank you, Greg. When I was growing up, my mom told me I could be anything I wanted to be as long as I was the best. And I certainly don't think I am the best, and don't proclaim that, but I do always put my best foot forward, and I always work to do my very best at anything I do. And I hope that by always giving my best, I am capable of bringing joy to those around me while also strengthening my community. I love jewelry because it's always a happy occasion. We use jewelry to celebrate special moments throughout our lives, and even for the saddest occasions, like in someone's passing, you're still honoring someone's memory, and I think that is incredibly beautiful and incredibly powerful. Jewelry is not just an object of beauty, it's an object of memory, and something that creates lasting connections, both during and after our lifetimes. So I think it has always been and will continue to be a really important part of the human condition.
to receive this esteemed Robert Foreman Scholarship really is a huge honor. My manager actually received this award back in 2007, and when I started working for Worthmore in 2014, I saw it on the wall and thought, wow, that's so amazing. So to actually be standing here before you tonight is actually kind of earth-shattering for me. And it really validates all of my efforts of working within the industry and also just working with integrity. I always try to do the very best I can for everyone in our store, whether it's my customers, my coworkers, or even just people who are looking for advice who might not even be buying anything. But I try to help everyone I can as best as I can. And to be able to have this scholarship and have this privilege, it puts me one step closer towards being able to get my registered jeweler title and hopefully someday my graduate gemologist as well, which would be amazing. So I'm really honored again to just be here with you all tonight, and I really want to thank you again for this opportunity and privilege. Thanks for letting me get even better at what I do every